1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
What is going on, guys? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Hopefully you guys can hear me 5x5. We are back in Microsoft Flight Simulator in a different part of the world for once. We don't nearly get out of North America often enough, so I thought, why not download this beautiful freeware scenery that I'm about to show you from flightsim.to. Doesn't cost a thing, and fly out of Ryanair, do some Ryanair ops out of London Stansted. So that is what we're doing today. It should be a fun one. Ryanair, if you guys don't know, obviously you know, but it's a low-cost European airline, and usually they fly out of like secondary airports to save costs rather than the main international airports for the towns. We got Scott in the house saying new opening video is nice. Thanks, Scott. It's from when I went to Vancouver in summer of 2022. Put that together today. Thanks for noticing. I agree. I think it's a fresh look for the channel, and it's pretty cool for the intro. But yeah, we got this freeware scenery, and to my surprise, we actually have the inside of the ATC tower modeled. Obviously, it's not very elaborate. It's just a couple monitors and some desks that are all off. The monitors are all off. But for freeware, better than nothing, right? How many paywares do we see that they don't even have this much? So we'll take it. London Tower and the London Stansted Tower, and we make our way out. They even modeled like buses around. They have a couple of hotels around. You have the Hampton here. Pretty cool. The link is in the description for whoever's interested in this. Free, again, totally free scenery. Shout out to the developer, liiiam, I think on flightsim.to. He did a great job considering it's excellent on performance as well. Very light scenery. But if you guys don't want to spend any money on a payware London Stansted, this is your best bet in my opinion. You got the entrance area nicely modeled. All in all, it's pretty cool. As we do some European ops for a change, I'm so excited, guys. And the weather is good between here and Rome. It's supposed to be perfectly fine. Cab okay, as they say. So, look at this. Screenshot festivities. Initiate. There's all the Ryanair's in the apron. So this area is not an area you can actually spawn in Microsoft Flight Simulator, so you got to go by the gates. But very nice scenery. I'll take it all day. Moving trams and everything. And check this out, even the inside the terminals are modeled. How cool is that? Again, nothing elaborate or crazy, but for freeware, why not? So there we go. I'll even take a screenshot from here, why not? Screenshots don't cost anything. And we got our beautiful Ryanair right here, ready to go. And you guys know the reputation Ryanair has for hard landing, so I think it's only appropriate that our landing lives up to the reputation today. So nothing under 200 feet a minute. Nothing under 200 feet, otherwise we've failed at a simulation of a Ryanair flight. Of course, I'm just kidding. I've seen plenty of Ryanair butters in real life. But yeah, let us waste no further time. Hopefully we can grab a clearance. And obviously I'm not very used to VATSIM on, I'm not used to European side of VATSIM, so bear with me if we struggle a little bit through this, but we'll figure it out. The main thing is the weather is all clear. There was a couple segments out for in between our route, pretty much bang on at our ETP point between here and Rome for severe turbulence, but those were very kind of local. So I'm hoping we can just cruise either above them, or if we have to go through them, fasten seatbelt signs will come on. It's some mountain wave turbulence as we move over the Swiss Alps, so that's going to be nice. Well, not nice, but that's going to be something cool to simulate, I guess, and go through. Hopefully it won't be anything crazy to like knock out our autopilot and stuff like that. So let's go battery. Let me make sure the sounds of the sim are up for you guys. Yes, they are. We're going to come down here and grab some ground power. Request that. Wait for that bad boy to connect. In the meantime, have a sip of water. Alright, ground power is connected. We're going to come over here, put that on the bus. Let's go through our flows. That can come on, that can come on. Boom, boom. Oops, not probe heat, window heat. That's what I wanted. Electrical hydraulic pumps. and our cruising altitude that I filed. Hopefully our flight plan shows up on VPilot, on VATSPy. Let's see, Ryanair, yes it does, so no issues like we had with our long haul or medium haul last time. So 350 is our cruising altitude, and remember this is a real world Ryanair route, and op 350, and landing altitude down in Roma will be 427, so we'll just call it 400. And nav lights, good, everything looks good for now. I'm gonna come up here and align our IRSs. Cool. Come over here to our handy dandy iPad and request all that good stuff from SimBrief. Our alternate is an island off of Italy, so hopefully we won't need that. We got departure weather right here. So Echo Golf Sierra Sierra as of 2250, so 1750 Eastern, 20 minutes ago. Variable 1 knot, so good visibility, no clouds, 5, QNH 1029. QNH is gonna go here, 1029er. Once, 1029. Set twice, and let's not forget about the standby. Beautiful. And we're gonna look at our flight plan. Actually, let's get some charts out. Where's our charts? Come over here, departure. We're gonna need the airport chart, the airport briefing, and not that. Where's the 39? Is that what we want? That's where we are. We're gonna pin that. Our SID, we're gonna get our clearance, but our SID should be clean to echo. Clean CLN to echo or something like that. CLN to echo RNP departure. I'm gonna grab that and pin that, and then we'll worry about our arrival. It's gonna be the get to Golf, but we'll worry about the approach in a bit. So the arrival, get to Golf, Gitod to Golf, right here. From Gitod, I'm guessing. Okay, that checks out. Gitod to Golf, Gitod to Golf. So I'm gonna put that there, and let's see, hopefully we still have ATC on. So Echo Golf Sierra Sierra. Let's get the ATIS quick. 127.18. 127.18.
250 Zulu. Wind variable at 1 knot. Visibility 8 kilometers. No significant cloud. Temperature 05. Viewpoint 04. QNH 1029er. Runway 22 in use. Advise you have information Charlie and aircraft type on initial contact.
Okay, Charlie, let's let it roll one more time.
Stansted Airport, ATIS, information Charlie at time 2250 Zulu. Wind variable at 1 knot. Visibility 8 kilometers. No significant cloud. Temperature 05. Viewpoint 04. QNH 1029er. Runway 22 in use. Advise you have information Charlie and aircraft type on initial contact.
Beautiful. We got our ATIS information Charlie, and ground is on 121.73. Okay, here we are at gate 45 right. Information Charlie.
And Easy 221, stand 33, or requesting push and start.
Easy 221, stand 23, correction 33, push and start is approved.
Feels cool to get
Push and start approved.
new air traffic control from Europe. Stansted ground, good evening, Ryanair 3004 with information Charlie, stand 45 right, type 737-800, request IFR clearance to Lima, India, Romeo Alpha.
Ryanair 3004, you're cleared to Rome Ciampino as filed. Clacton to Echo departure from runway 22, climb to an initial altitude of 4,000 feet on the Stansted QNH 1029er, squawk 1257.
Clear to Lima, India, Romeo Alpha via the Clacton to Echo departure off runway 22, initial climb 4,000 feet, QNH 1029er, squawk 1257, Ryanair 3004.
Ryanair 3004, readback is correct, advise when ready.
Roger, well advised when ready, Ryanair 3004, thanks. Alright, so Clacton to Echo, that's how you say it.
Stansted ground, Easy 221.
We'll go here, we'll go FMC.
I got a quick complaint about the ground service. There's a Ryanair tug pushing an EasyJet aircraft, which is me.
I have nobody on the surface movement radar. Let me just have a quick check. You say this, which
what the heck?
correction, which stand is the traffic?
Okay, we're going to Lima, India, Romeo Alpha, which is a secondary airport, Giovan Battista Airport in Rome. We are Ryanair 3004.
That's not allowed, we need to have a word with them.
Exactly.
Runway 22. And flight plan, you can get it from SimBrief. Select route. Let's see if that works. Otherwise, we'll enter it manually. Load. Let's see if this works. Route uplink loading. Hopefully this works. Beauty. Runway 22. Activate, execute. So let's see if our route's actually there. Boom. Let's see. We'll have a little cursory check against this. We can go GSX board as well. We'll go Ryanair GSX choice. Handling by Ryanair. Okay. So our route is supposed to take us Clinton to Echo, which we'll enter in a second, to CLN M84 Conan, Upper Lima 607, good, and then KOK, Idosa, Sutal, Upper November 852, KOK, Idosa, Sutal, Upper November 852 to GTQ, Upper Zulu 343 to Beggar, Odina, Upper Zulu 343 Beggar, Odina, good. QGIX, Amtel, Gitod 2 Golf. QGIX, Amtel, Gitod, perfect. Departure is going to be off runway 22, that's active, and it's going to be the Clanton to Echo. Execute. For our arrival, let's have a look at the star again.
And Easy 212 requesting taxi.
So it's 130 at 3 knots in Rome. Ceilings or clouds and visibility okay. So the weather's actually really good in Rome. There's like winds are pretty much calm. So let's see what approaches we can do.
Easy 212.
Feeling kind of spicy today, to be honest with you guys. Let's see. So this is our star. It's going to bring us in from Gitod.
You answered my thingy. I accidentally closed our chat.
It's going to go on a kind of like a left base and go overfly the airport. Okay, let's see what approaches we can do. ILS Zulu. So I know the real aircraft when I checked. Chris, what's going on? Welcome. I know when I checked, the real aircraft did a straight in for runway 15. So you could do like an ILS Zulu from RA407 or something. Let's see where our star brings us. Star brings us to RA409, RA412. No, that's 409. So we're going to Campagno VOR, Campagnano, and then Romeo Alpha 412. That's probably before this. Okay, so we can do a straight in ILS Zulu 15. This is probably coming from other directions. You need to turn according to your speed category. So that doesn't apply to us. Yeah, that doesn't apply to us. We can come straight in. Or ILS Yankee can come straight in from Romeo Alpha 407. What else we got? You got the RNPs. Now let's see, what about the other runway? Okay, cool. So they only have circling. They have a VOR where you probably go over RMC VOR. We don't want... Okay, yeah, you come over. This is the initial approach fix for the VOR. You could overfly the VOR, and then you go... And remember, this is the circle for runway 33. You go on this heading according to your speed category, and you intercept the VOR course. But what about the circling RNP? So they got like an... This is kind of interesting. So it's a circling approach, but it's RNAV.
Unfortunately, over to Unicom, EC221, have a good night.
And it has an initial approach fix from Romeo Mike Charlie, and I believe that's where our star is taking us, right? Should we do a circle? Because the winds are like variable at 4 knots, so it's pretty much like winds calm. If we're feeling spicy, might as well. We're like doing European ops, we're Ryanairing. Should we be spicy? We come from Gitad all the way, RA421, blah, blah, blah. And we come Campagno VOR and go straight to Romeo Mike Charlie. And then from there, should we do a circle, guys? C for final approach charge, C23A. Oh, okay. So you come over the RMC as your initial approach fix. You go 181 on the heading or track to Romeo Alpha 767. Okay, so it's kind of like a left circle. So it's not exactly like a traditional circle where you do it as visually, I believe. It's a circling RNP approach, alpha. And the alpha means the final approach course is going to be offset from the runway. So that's spicy. Why don't we do that, guys? And then we're going to hang a left. And it's a non-precision approach to 1470. Cool. Should we do that? A circling approach? Let's do that. IAF is going to be RMC. So we're going to go departure or arrival. Gitad. 2 Golf was it? Yep, Gitad 2 Golf. And it's going to be 3-3. What do we got? RNAV Alpha VOR. It's not the VOR. Okay, so that's the one, the circling one. RNAV 3-3. Initial approach fix. There we go. RMC. Is that going to work? Let's see. Let's see what... Hold on 1 second. Let's see what GSX is doing. Okay, they're boarding our stuff. That's looking good. Cool. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go plan. Now let's see. The departure. Let's step through it. So it's supposed to be a left turn out. Let's go back to our SID. Pinned. Okay, I didn't pin it. The Clangton 2 Alpha. Or Clangton 2 Echo, sorry. This one. It is pinned. So left turnout between 4,900 and max 210. 4,900. over there. Good. And then who's going to be at 4,000? It's right off the takeoff. And then Sierra Echo 06, 4,000 and 3,000. Sierra Echo 6 between 3,000 or above, okay, but less than 4,000 for the next one. At 11, exactly 4,000, good. So it's going to be between 3 to 4. And then 4,000 exactly at 11. And then Sierra Echo 18 is 4,000 still, so we have to level off. Sierra 18 was at 4,000 as well? Yes, it is. And then 23 is 5,000. 26 is 6,000. 23, 5,000, 6,000. And speed 250. Initial climb, we got 4,000. We'll set that. Transition altitude 600. Okay. So initial climb 4,000. Runway heading is going to be airport. Runway 22. Runway heading is 222. We'll set that bad boy. Come on. Runway heading 222 is set. Alright. Boarding completed. We're going to go reset position on GSX. We're going to go here, init ref. Let's do our quick performance check. So we'll go here, runway 22, imports. Actually, no, let's set our payload first. We're going to go here, payload. According to SimBrief, I need zero fuel weight of 130.4. 130.4. Just me is in the house. Welcome. Welcome, sir. 130.4. So that's already probably there because we imported it from SimBrief. So that's good. Everything's already there. 152 passengers. And then for our fuel, I want, according to SimBrief, 18.5 thousand pounds. I'm going to take, say, 21,000 pounds. Okay, that's there and set. So now we can come here, import from aircraft. Anti-ice is off, packs on, good. Import weather, QNH. How do I change this? Hold on. I need to change the settings. Pressure, HPA, beautiful. We'll come back here, come here. Import weather. Okay, it doesn't matter. So that's 1029 is 39. So that's fine. That's just a unit thing. Calculate. Flaps 5, N1 looking for 90, cell temp 51. So Ryanair will definitely be doing cell temp. They're not going to be doing full togos unless they really need to. Save that money. So we're going to come here, perf, zero fuel weight, enter that. My final reserves and alternate 6.5. Enter that here. Cost indexing today 8, very low. Of course it's Ryanair, of course. 18.5 on the planned fuel, and 4,000 on the initial climb was set there. Good. For our cruising altitude is 350. And our cruising wind, top of climb at 350 is 288 at 108. 288/108. Good. And the temperature is minus 54. That's already set. Execute that. N1 limit. Cell temp 51. We're looking for how much thrust? 90.05. Okay, 90.05. If I go D rate, that's 89. Too little. Okay, we'll go with that. 91 it is. Flaps are going to be 5. Center of gravity is 19.7, giving us trim value of 5.57. Right here, we're going to go all the way to about halfway between 5 and 6. Alright. 5.57 set. Let's verify our speed. So it's dry out, cab okay, everything's fine, no precipitation. We got 43, 45, 48, 43, interesting. So this is a little bit different. We're gonna go by these ones. N1, but that's with the N1 of 90.05. Okay, so I see. Because our N1 is not matching exactly, well, I'm gonna go by these ones. 43, 45, 48. I'm gonna go by these ones because our N1 is not matching exactly 90. It's like a little bit more thrust, which is why our rotation speed is a little bit 2 knots sooner, because we have a little bit more thrust. That makes sense. Okay, so that's that. With V2 is 147. We're gonna set that in the MCP. Whoops. 147. Good. So that is all. Actually, the runway winds. What was the winds? You know what? The winds are pretty much calm. Doesn't matter.
Speedbird 296, strength 5,
Outside
readability
air
4.
temperature 5 degrees. Good. I'm gonna turn on the APU. So let's go AP. Actually, can we do a fire test? Let's do stall warning 1 and 2. Good. Test this bad boy. Good. Come over here. We'll
Speedbird
test.
296, cleared Manchester.
That's good as part of the
Romeo
pre-flight.
departure from runway 22.
Lights.
Climb to an initial altitude of
Everything
4,000
looks
feet.
on.
7576.
Good. Let's go. Overheat.
Utah 1 Romeo departure. Climb to initial altitude of 4,000 feet.
Fire indication. Good.
7576.
Speedbird 296,
3
feedback
lights.
is correct, advise when ready.
3 lights. System 2. 3 lights. 3 lights checked. How do you do the TOS system test on this? Can we even, might as well do that, no? Do I have to hold it or just test?
Slow.
There we go.
Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
And we're squawking 1257. 1257.
Pull up.
Good.
Terrain.
All our documents are good to go. And
Don't sink.
that is
Don't
stowed.
sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low.
Alright.
Gear.
Fuel pumps
Too low.
going
Flaps.
on. Do we have any fuel in
low.
the center
Terrain.
tanks? Yes, we do
Flight
have some
slow.
fuel in the center tanks. So
Bank angle.
we're gonna
Bank
go
angle.
center fuel pumps on
Approaching
as well.
minimums.
Yaw dampers going on.
25
Seatbelt signs on
1,000.
now. Anti-collision sign going on.
500.
I'm gonna close all my
200.
doors.
100. 50. 40. 30.
Close all
20.
that.
10.
I'm gonna set the parking brakes.
Wind shear.
Good.
Wind shear.
And
Wind
APU's going on.
Too low. Terrain. Caution. Terrain.
Alright. System test paths. Checks. Traffic's going on. Traffic rings going on. Squawking 1257 confirmed. 1257. We'll go altitude reporting off. We'll turn that on now. We'll go legs here. Legs there. Wait for that APU to kick. Let's go outside. Hold your ears. Might be a little loud. Actually, before I do that, so I have runway heading 4,000, 147 on the V2 set and cross-checked. LNAV and VNAV, LNAV going on. Pretty much ready to get out of Stansted. Okay, so let's go print screen. Checked. Alright, APU is available, so let's go APU on the bus. APU bleed can come on. Good. And we're ready for engine start. Let's go ground power disconnect. Release. Parking brakes are set. Wheel chocks removed. And prepare for pushback and departure. Ground Ryanair 3004 with information Charlie, ready for push and start.
Ryanair 3004, push and start is approved, face northeast.
Push and start is approved, face northeast, Ryanair 3004.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Let's see. Northeast will be north, so it's going to be nose left.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Yeah, north is this way, so northeast will be like nose left. But did I even get a chance to click nose left? Might have just disappeared on me.
Locking gear.
Ooh, screenshot. There we go, nose left.
Release parking brakes.
You got it.
Commencing push. All engines are cleared. Start at will.
Let's go block time on and give me engine number 2 in 1 second, please. Alright, starting engine number 2. We got N2 rising. Someone about to rotate right there? I don't even know. That might just be a glitch or something. Someone's on the roll maybe. Cool. Start valve off, engine number 1.
Please set parking brakes.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. Please disconnect.
Unlocking the nose gear.
Alright. And information Delta is now current. 230 at 4. We're going runway 22, so we're good there. Altimeter 1029 still set. So we got information Delta. Alright, 2 good engines. We're gonna go engines in the bus. APU bleed off. Packs auto. Isolation valve. Auto. Propete.
Skyways 7043, good evening, welcome to Stansted. Where did you request, sorry?
The cargo center, please.
Why is there's low pressure lights on?
Skyways 7043,
Engines on the
Roger,
bus,
stand
good.
by.
Let's go APU off. Engine start switches
Skyways
continuous.
7043, taxi to stand 1 via Juliet and Alpha West.
Stand 1 by Juliet and Alpha West. Thank you very much.
Anti-skid in op. Huh. Let's see. Aircraft failures. Why is there 2 failures active?
Speedbird 296,
Oh, so we didn't have enough hydraulic. We needed a tune-up on our hydraulic quantity. See, system A and B. Yeah, okay, interesting.
Alpha West.
So that was not supposed to be there. But these are still on though. I don't know, I don't like the looks of this. Flight control low pressure. Let's do a flight control test. Oh yeah, no, we're not a go. Look at this. We're like on a backup system or something. Look how slow these are to respond. We have to like load everything again. We might have to, guys. FS actions. So I cleared the failures. Engines are running, so yeah, we might have to do this again because I'm not gonna take off like that. Might just be a glitch right now. Interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna redo this, guys. Sorry about that. I think it's just the aircraft bugging out. You see how slow it is to respond to my indications here? That's not good. And ground for Ryanair 3004. We have a little hydraulic issue. We have to reset at the gate. Is that okay?
Ryanair 3004, no problem.
Thank you. Alright, let's reset. We're gonna go disconnect from VATSIM real quick. If I go here, you know what, let's just do this properly. We'll just reload. So you guys, I guess nobody has any ideas, right? So low pressure on the flight control A and B, hydraulics, and we got low pressure here for whatever reason. It's not supposed to happen. So that's not a normal thing. I think the aircraft is just glitching out right now, so I'm just gonna do this. I'm not gonna waste any more time. We're gonna set it up really quickly. I'm not gonna brief all that again. We're just gonna reset and we're gonna do it. No problemo. In the meantime, I can throw in some tunes. That's why you always check your flight controls before you leave. That is why they're there. Departure. Good. Fly. This should be pretty quick. I'm going to check the failures the first thing I do to make sure nothing's active. Okay, fly. Alright guys, don't mind me, I'm not going to talk much, I'm just going to do this as quickly as I can. So, parking brakes off for a second. Chocks are on. Battery. I don't know why it activates with two. Okay, so how do I refill the hydraulics anyway? Is there a way? Hydraulics. Maintenance. Service system. Clear all. Okay, that should be good now. .350 on the cruising altitude. 400. Good. Good. Set once, set twice, good. Echo, Golf, Sierra, Sierra. I'm gonna wait for the GPS position. In the meantime, I can come here, go here. Pressure is gonna be HPA, departure, SID, Huntington to Echo, airport, 39 charts. Checked. Arrival, star, Gitod to Golf. Approach, circling RMP, good. And that's the final, we'll get that checked too. Good, and then airport. That's when we land, good. So for now, I'm just gonna go to pinned, airport, take off there, good. Come over here, grab that, go here. Route, Echo Golf, Sierra Sierra, we're going to Lima India Romeo Alpha. Flight plan request from SimBrief, select route. Wait for that to upload. Come on. Load. It's going to be off runway 22. Oops. Runway 22, execute, departure, Clinton to Echo, execute, arrival, Gitod to Golf, that's correct, RNAV, 33 Alpha from Romeo Mike Charlie, execute, good, go here. Payload, it's already, nope, from SimBrief. I want a 0 fuel weight of 130.4. 152 passengers on board, good. So we're not full. We're gonna go fuel, and fuel I said take 20.5 actually. 20,499 set there, good. Can go to the perf in it. 0 fuel weight, stick that there, and 6.5. Good. Cost index was 8, and planned fuel was 18.5. Cruising altitude 350. Cruising winds was 288 at 108. Good. Execute that. Transition altitude 6,000, that's correct. And we'll go index, perf, N1 limit, 51 in the cell temp, 90.9. We'll do a derated climb. Takeoff 5, flaps 557 on the trim. .557 set. Alright, that's done. We're gonna come over here. Go fuel pumps. Fasten seatbelts. Yaw dampers. Extinguished, good. And we're gonna go. APU, anti-collision light going on. We're gonna go traffic, data, and we're gonna go 140, what was that? 147 on the V2. Beautiful, and runway heading was 222. Initial altitude was 4,000. Good. We're gonna wait for the IRSs to align. But aside from that, we should be right back where we left off. A couple minutes to go. There we go, 41, 43, 47. Now it matches correctly. 90.9, although it is a little bit 0.9 more thrust, so maybe it's the difference is negligible for it to make a difference here. Last time it was a little bit different. Okay. Squawking 1257, that didn't change. 1257. Altitude reporting off, so that's going on. APU is on. We'll go APU bleeds and APU on the bus. And we're waiting for the IRSs. 1 minute. Good. I'm gonna go parking brakes set. And we're gonna go here one more time. We're gonna make sure there's no failures. Okay, active none, good. And I'm gonna go FS actions, ground services, release that, remove that, doors. Good, they're already closed. Come on, IRSs. Should come on any minute. And the frequency. Eric Condor was in the house. Sorry, I just saw your message, man. I was so busy resetting up the aircraft. Welcome, Eric. Been a while, buddy. IRS is aligned. I'm gonna go quick plan, legs, step, left turn out of here. Circling approach. So I think that's just a graphical thing. Supposed to go RA767. Okay, we'll figure that out en route. But more or less the circling approach is there. Good. Good. Alright, good to go. Flight directors on and LNAV, VNAV, and I've been super busy with school. Yeah, nice, man. I know you're doing your training. Back on VATSIM. And we're gonna go information. What is this? Let's see if they're still online. Yes, he is still online. 12173 it was. 12173. There we go. And the ATIS information is still Delta. Okay. In ground, let's try this again. Ryanair 3004 with information Delta ready for push and start.
Ryanair 3004, stand 45, push to start approved, face northeast.
Push to start approved, face northeast, Ryanair 3004. GSX. Requests, pushback. I would hop on and do this play with you, but I got COVID again. A lot of people are right now. Even I'm kind of sick right now. Feel better, bro.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Alright, so now we got the low pressure lights extinguished in the electrical system. The flight control's good. Good thing we noticed that, huh? I'll be right back. Let me just get more water, guys.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Back with you,
Locking gear.
I'm laying in bed with my dog, so it helps. I'll try to watch the full stream, but I might fall asleep. No worries, dude. We should go plane spotting in the summer one time. Hopefully you're getting those greasers with the Cessna in your training.
Release parking brakes, please.
You got it. Parking brakes released. Let's try this again, chat.
Release parking brakes.
Coming in August? Nice.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Roger. I'm not going to follow that one. Alright. Block time going on. Let's give it a second. Make sure no one's behind us. Clear on the left, clear on the right-ish. We're going to go engine number 2. Start switch on ground. Starter valve opens. We got N2. Wait for 25%, 23, 24, give it some fuel. Let it rip. Definitely a few smash and goes, but mostly decent landings. Nice. I went for a discovery flight back in September as well. It was really fun. Smashers are always part of it, dude. You can't avoid the smashers. It just happens sometimes. Print screen. Starter valve closed. Good. Give me engine number 1. Here we go. 21, 22, 23, 24. Fuel.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake set. Waiting on your confirmation. 2 good engine starts.
We have a good engine start. Please disconnect.
Thank you. Let's do this, guys. Excited to fly in Europe. We got a nice circling approach into Rome as well. Yeah, we'll look at this disconnect here. I don't think it's might be just a graphical thing. It's gonna go like that. It's not supposed to go to 7-6. Oh, you know what? It's like this, I think, and it's just showing it like that. When we get closer, it's gonna correct itself. I think that's just a graphical thing. But we'll double check our approach and stuff as well.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Thank you, sir. So we got 2 good engines. We're gonna go engines on the bus. We're gonna go APU bleed off. We're gonna go packs to auto. Isolation valve auto. Propeats coming on. Engine start switches to continuous and taxi lights on and ding dong. Fasten seatbelt signs. Good to go. Happy there. Wait for him and we'll be out of here. Verify our takeoff speeds. 148 on the V2, good. Alright, there he goes. Ground Ryanair 3004 with information Delta, ready taxi 22.
Ryanair 3004, taxi holding point Sierra 1 for runway 22 via Juliet, Link Charlie and Sierra.
Taxi holding point Sierra 1 for runway 22 via Juliet, Link Charlie and Sierra for Ryanair 3004. Okay, let me get my link charts out. Taxi, parking stands. So it says Link Charlie 5. Okay, let's go here. Holding point Sierra 1. I guess Charlie 5 will be this one. Sierra 1. So this is Juliet. Juliet, Link Charlie 5, Sierra 1. Let's go. See how much more responsive my indications are now? Flight controls test. Full right, full left. Flight controls free and clear. Rudder check, good, and brakes are good. Flight control test complete. Yeah, here's Charlie right here. I'm gonna go pause music. Never mind this guy. Classic Microsoft shenanigans. Clear on the right, clear on the left, and let's go Sid, Clinton 2, get that in there. So 900 feet and then left turn, max 210. That's in the VNAV, 210, 900 feet. And then after that, it's gonna be max 210 to SS03 and SS06. 4,000 to 3,000.
Ryanair 3004, no traffic in the pattern, no further ATC available, monitor Unicom 122.8, have a good flight.
122.8, Ryanair 3004, thank you. Alright, let's hold short here for 1 second. Get in position. We are clear on the right, finals clear, clear on the left. Alright, so it's going to be a departure to south, departure to the east pretty much. Stansted traffic, Ryanair 3004, departing runway 22, IFR departure to the east, Stansted. Let's go. Hold your ears, might be a little loud. Print screen. Alright, no delay. Takeoff and landing. Takeoff power set, engine indications normal, airspeed's alive.
8 knots.
Clear that. 100 knots, check.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate of climb.
Got LNAV. Okay, we can start that left turn. Hold your ears, flaps up to 1 and Let's go flaps up in a second here. Build up a little bit more airspeed. Alright, flaps up. Foggy. Stansted traffic, Ryanair 3004 departed runway 22I for departure to the east. Last call, Stansted. Alright, 4,000 is our ceiling for now. We're going to level off. Make that left turn. Alright, we're going to level off at 4,000. Nope. Beautiful. It is just a thick, milky layer of fog everywhere. Okay, max 4,000, 4,000 for now, 5,000 after CR010. So 4,000 for now. I want to go autopilot on. Oh yeah, just check because I descended a little bit, that's normal. Associated. So leveling off, give me gear off, auto brakes off, and nose lights off for now. APU off. Thanks for reminding me on Twitch. I completely forgot the APU on. Ryanair, you say, I expect to see some carrier landing, says Daily Brasher on Twitch. We'll see if we can live up to the reputation. Hold your ears, might be a little bit loud. We can actually go in 1.5 miles up to 5,000. London, see ya! N1, climbing, good. 5,000 and then 6,000 and then 6,000 all the way to CLN. So I'm gonna select 6,000 now. It should level off by itself, because it has that constraint of 5,000 by that. And we got a nice tailwind. All right. Looking good. So it should go to 6,000 now. Good. And one, beautiful. I'm going to keep 6,000 there for a second until we get to Charlie Lima November. I can actually get rid of this now. I can go all the way to my star. We'll be coming from Gitad. So level off for 6,000 until Charlie Lima November. That's in about 14 miles. That is looking good and looking buttery smooth too with the frame gen. Transition altitude 6,000, so actually I'm gonna go to standard right now. Oh, okay, it's gonna think we're lower because of the change in pressure. Cool. How about we don't do that? We'll wait till we climb a little bit, and then we'll, after CLN, we'll do it. Because it was right at the threshold. Seven miles to go, and then we'll go standard as soon as we start our climb. And then after that we have no restrictions, so we'll just go all the way to 350. Good. In about 5 miles we're gonna make a nice turn, so let's just enjoy this. Beauty. Print screen. Should climb. Beautiful climb out of the coast of England. And we got the windmills over here too. Should start to climb. I hear it rev up. There we go. N1. Off we go. Absolutely gorgeous departure. Smash that like button for that departure out of London Stansted. And let's go standard. 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 Okay, what do you want? Unable 250 at Gitude. Okay, we'll manage it. I'm supposed to go to 768, 762, 763. So 767, 768, 762, 763. 67, 68, 62, 63, 64. Everything's there perfectly. It's just a graphical glitch for it to show discontinuous. As you slow down, I think if you slow down your speed, it adjusts itself and it'll be a nice connected line for arrival, as y'all can see right here. That's what I'm talking about. It'll smooth itself out 100%. 100%. Out of 10,000, let's go landing lights, and looking clear to me. Let's go. Fasten seatbelt signs can come off. And good to go there. Pressurization check as well. So cabin altitude is 1,000 and climbing. Pressurizing 4.5 on the Delta P and climbing, good. What a beautiful departure. Good. Everything's looking good to me. Italy, here we come. Look at all these windmills. That's a lot of windmills. We got so many countries to cross before we actually get to Italy. Let's see, we're gonna cross through Belgium, Luxembourg, France, Switzerland, and into Italy. So Belgium, Luxembourg, France, Switzerland. There's 4 countries we're gonna cross, so there's gonna be a lot of juicy scenery. As we climb to our cruising altitude of 350, and Ryanair with a cost index of 8 makes sense. Very low cost index. They want us on route forever. So let's see, for our star, max 250 at Gitude, okay. Flight level 100 or higher by this. So why don't we aim for 10,000 feet at Romeo Alpha 421. What's the transition level? By ATC, but if I just pull out any approach chart, transition altitude 6,000 feet, so we'll go by that. Transition level, since there's no ATC on, I'll just go by the transition altitude 6,000 feet, and we can probably call that here. We can do that a little bit closer, but I think SimBrief will bring it in for us. Okay, so in order to get a little situational awareness for our arrival, I want to be at Romeo Alpha 421 at 10,000 from 35,000. So that's 25 to lose. 10, 20, 30, yeah, 25 to lose. So we'll call it like 75 is if you times that by 3. Add a little bit buffer for slowing down and any possible tailwinds and stuff. So 78 out, we'll call it, or 79 out. We'll go 79 out from RA 421. Fixed ring here. We'll start a descent. All right. We can monitor the weather down in Rome as well. Cab OK 110 at 4, so winds are blowing like this. 110, we're going 3, so it's like a right quartering tailwind, but only 4 knots, so that's acceptable. So it won't be a butter, it will probably be a, and it is Ryanair, and don't forget guys, the this is a secondary airport in Milan, or in Rome, so it's shorter runway as well. We got to take that into consideration. I can't talk. 7,200, so it's not the longest runway in the world. So, and we're Ryanair, so let's plan for like a nice firm one, if we can, to keep things realistic. Let's make sure my fixed ring. Okay, so we already used our fuel in the center tank. Let's go here. Turn that bad boy off. Good. Fuel tank's off. Let's make sure our fixed ring is there. Okay, so top of descent as calculated by the VNAV is a little bit more. So we'll go by the VNAV. Whatever's more conservative. I can maybe increase it a little bit as well. We'll go like 82 or we'll go 81. No, we'll go 82. Good. Looking good. I'm hoping all these layers of cloud go away so we can enjoy the terrain underneath us. That would be cool. But right now we're just flying over water. Gary is in the house, says, wow, a ticket for this exact same flight you're doing right now is $20 in real life on January 30. It's funny you say that, Gary, because in my head I was imagining 40 euro. That was my guess, 40 euro. So it's actually half. That is cheap. Holy moly. That is cheap. So y'all are flying for 20 euros each right now. We're gonna go sync our heading bug. Good. Looking good. We got a while to go until top of descent. We got 600 miles to go. Maybe we can crank up the speed a little bit. No point in going so slow. So right now, I'm progressing according to our current speed is 9.8 we're gonna land at. So almost 7,000 pounds we're gonna burn to Lima India Romeo Alpha. Giovan Battista Airport in Rome. So I'm gonna keep that in mind for if I up my speed. Obviously we're gonna burn more, but we don't want to burn too much more. I've often seen $700 just for a 45-minute flight from here to Montreal. Yeah, Gary, don't even get me started with Canadian prices, dude. I was well, since you actually mentioned that, I bought a 4070 Ti for my new PC for the channel today, but my plan is to not open it until the 4080 Super comes out, just to make sure that I really don't want to buy that one. And then I'll, if I do decide to go with the 4080 Super, then I'll return the 70, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to stick with this one. So My point is, it was supposed to be, if you convert it from like US money, it's supposed to be much less than what we got it for. Canadian prices are crazy. I got it for like $12.19 plus tax. It should have probably been closer to like $1,000 if you just straight up convert. So yeah, from tech stuff to like cell phone plans, everything is crazy in Canada. So expensive. Save money buying in Buffalo. Didn't even think of that. To be honest with you guys, I kind of want to just like, I've been dying to finally use my new computer. Spend all this money and it's just sitting here because it doesn't have a graphics card. And I was talking to Scott and we're both kind of deliberating and we're like, it's this 4070 Ti Super is not a bad choice because you still get, for the money, you still get the 16 gigabyte VRAM, which is the same as the 4080. So that's good. That was the main thing I wanted, the 16 gig on the VRAM. So that you get that with the Ti Super, 4070 Ti Super. So I think I'm happy with it. I think I'm going to stick with that. But we'll see. January 30th, when this 4080 Super comes, I'll make the final call. I can't justify spending another $400 or $500 for some additional amount of like FPS in 4K, which for flight sim we're gonna be 2K'ing anyway, and some like more ray tracing. Although I was reading the description for the one I bought, it fully has ray tracing as well. So it's just nuts. That extra money you can spend towards sceneries, you can spend towards other aircraft and stuff. Can't justify that. Alright, 3,000 feet to go till our cruising altitude. Seatbelt signs are off. Good. One more check of the pressurization. Cabin altitude is 6,000 and still climbing. Pressure diff 8 should stop soon. Not looking shabby at all. Maybe I can go to an outside view for a bit. We'll go on this side. Oh yeah, that looks good. Screenshot. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes. Back with you. With you. Once we enter the Alps and stuff, the terrain is gonna be so beautiful. Looking forward to that. My Stage Bully, this is the only flight of the day, yes. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Sim Plaza? Isn't that a website where you can buy payware stuff for the sim? It's like it's kind of like, I don't know. What's the other one called? Sim Market. It's like Sim Market. I believe. I personally haven't used Sim Plaza before, so. It is freezing. I've got this little space heater beside me. Let me see what the weather's doing in Toronto. Metar. Charlie Yankee Yankee Zulu. Oh, look at this, guys. We're starting to enter the mountainous terrain. What is this, Luxembourg, Belgium area? One degree in Toronto. It's actually warm compared to before. Beautiful. We should do European ops more often. Change of scenery. Let's do a fuel check. Idosa 14.9. According to this, by Idosa, I want what? These are all the NOTAMs. Idosa. right here. 13.1, we took out a little bit extra, so we're doing okay for fuel. Good. So I think the climb, the descent forecast is going to be the same whether we do it now or later, because it's just fetching it from our SimBrief flight plan, I believe. So if I go forecast, we can wait, whatever, what the hell, we'll wait. We'll wait, no rush. We got a while to go. I think there's still another 397 to go, so 400 miles till top of descent. Some things we can knock out of the way is, for example, would be our approach. If we want to land with 9.8, 4 points, so that's say 4 or less for our gross weight. So 140.8. So if I come here, 140. So landing en route, runway circling to 33. So it's going to be 140. Yeah, 140.8. That looks good. Packs on, non-normal condition, none. Let's see what they have available. Hydraulic system A loss. Hydraulic manual reversion. Leading edge flaps transit. Stabilizer. Trim in up. Jammed. Restraint flight controls. Oh boy. Nope, none. So with that weight, it gives us added with an additive of 5 for VREF. We'll go, and remember we have like a 4-5 knot tailwind, or 4 knot tailwind, which is quartering tailwind. That's acceptable. You have an available landing distance of 7,251. We need 57. So with auto brakes 3, we should be good to go. I'll do that later. Alright, I guess I'll leave you guys for a few minutes, go on a break. We'll come back in like 15-20 minutes ish. Let's see, cruise. We'll keep it 0.75. Keep it realistic to Ryanair. That's fine, I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's fine. You just turn down the sounds of the sim. Go here. Hopefully we can get some terrain glimpses. I'll leave you guys like that. There we go. Print screen. Alright guys, I'll be back in a bit. Enjoy the cruise. Hi guys, back with you. Look at us cruising over these beautiful mountains. Print screen. Look at that. Wow, that's like thumbnail worthy. I might switch the thumbnail. And what's the QNH down in Rome right now? Make sure that's up to date. 110 at 6. Okay, now it's getting interesting because the winds are picking up, so with that tailwind, the landing might be interesting if we still want to circle. Because when we thought of that idea, it was like 4 knots, so it was kind of calm. Now it's, I mean, 6 knot tailwind. We'll keep an eye on it. I think it's still doable. It's within regs, hopefully. So winds are coming 110. We're landing 3. We're doing 3-3. So yeah, right quartering tailwind, but 6 knots. We'll keep an eye on it. Again, it's we're doing the circle to land for science. We're just doing it for fun. Just a little bit of more challenging approach. If for whatever reason we have to go around, then we'll do that, but we'll circle back for 1-5. We won't try the one with the tailwind again. Alright, so we're gonna come here. We did our performance stuff. We can bring our chart out for the approach. So we're going to be coming in from Romeo Mike Charlie, the Rome VOR, and after that we're going to track 181 to 767, 768, turn for a left base, intercept the final approach course, which is offset from the runway center line. Transition altitude is going to be 6,000. Transition level will be used at 6,000. The minimums are 1470. It's MDA, non-precision approach, so let's add 50 feet, so 1520. Come here. Fifteen 20 set on my side. Checked. Oopsies, not this. This one. 20. Almost there. Come on. Ugh. My least favorite part of the EFS. 1520. And the QNH down in Rome was... excuse me. So this is as of 7:50, so 30 minutes ago, 1106, okay. 1027, so we can quote unquote arm that. $10.27 and fix what we did here. Oh my gosh. Right. 1062, holy moly, how far did we go? Okay, this thing goes quick, you gotta stop it. There we go, 1027, set once, twice. 1027 here, and then go back to standard for now. Until 6,000 feet, which is our transition level. We're gonna call it 6,000, I don't know why it's 7,000 there. Let's see. Yeah, 6,000. QNH 1027. Okay, so that's set. Descent winds are in. Approach ref is calculated. Good to go there. Minimums are set. Maybe I should like start using a checklist for this aircraft too. That'll just make sure I can get everything off my mind and I don't have to worry about, oh, did I miss this, did I miss that? Just use a checklist and be done with it. Outer brakes are going to be 3 as briefed. And then for our approach briefing, as top of descent's coming up, we're going to go here, star, GTOD 2 Golf. Okay, we're on the GTOD 2 Golf from GTOD. The FMC says max 250 not achieved or not unable. We'll try our best with speed brakes to make it happen if we can. If not, then we'll just have to be maybe a little bit faster, but no ATC on, so that's fine for now. We're going to be over 100 at that waypoint, which is our fixed ring is based on, and then we want to be at over the transition level. We're counting the transition level as 6,000, or yeah, 6,000 feet today. So timber at max 230 and 6,000. Let's come here, timber 230 and over 6,000, so it wants us at 13,000. by Romeo Mike or Campagnolo restriction, and then 6,000 or above by 412. Alright, 412, 6,000 or above is there. We might manage it and go a little bit, like descend more than the VNAV, below the VNAV profile. So we're not unstable on final. 6,000 or above by 412. So we check that, good. And then from there we're gonna go over the RMC, VOR, and for the circling to 767, 68, 763, 67, 68, 62 and 63, 66, 64, 66, yep. 64 is our final approach course intercept, final approach intercept, glide path intercept, if you will. It's a non-precision RNAV approach, so we're going to 1520 MDA. Missed approach point is at Romeo Alpha 766, which is 4 miles out from Romeo Mike Charlie VOR. Once we get to RA 764, we need to go down on a glide angle, glide path of 3.5 degrees. With our approach speed of 151 VAP, which we'll plan for in the turn for final. Because especially there's some terrain there, we were going to try our best not to overshoot the final approach course. But in any event, once we get to RA 764, based on a VREF of, or VAP of 151, which is kind of bang on between 140 and 160. So our vertical speed will need to be something between 867 and 991. So that's like 120. We'll add 60 to that. So we'll call it like 930. I don't think you can. So we're going to put like 950 on the VS if we can. And adjust it to 900 if we go too low. And we're going to note that by 766, if we don't have the field inside, we have to go miss. And the final approach course is offset. Final approach track not aligned with runway 33 axis. So that's our approach briefing. And if we have to go miss, we'll try to follow this as best as possible, and we'll go to reset up for, we'll vector ourselves and set up for runway 15 if the tailwinds start to get crazy. We might be a little bit floaty, in which case I'll take over from the auto brake and I'll apply max brake if we end up floating because of those tailwinds. And Ryanair, so expect a hard landing. That's our approach briefing. Any questions? No questions, I'm good. Good. Can address the cabin now. What is it? 9 degrees down in Rome, and cab okay, so clouds and visibility okay. Excuse me. Go here. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking on behalf of Ryanair. I'd like to thank you for joining us on this service to Rome. In about 10 minutes, we'll be starting our descent from our current cruising altitude of 35,000 feet towards Rome. And we should have you down on the ground in about 42 minutes. The weather down in Rome is clear, 9 degrees, and the cabin crew will come around to make sure your seatbelts are secured with your seats in the most upright positions and your tray table stowed. We ask that you remain seated for the remainder of the flight, and if there's anything we can do to make the remainder of your flight more enjoyable, don't hesitate to ask. Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for arrival. Thank you. Good. That's over with. So we got data on my side and the FO side. Good. Now there is some terrain on our descent, particularly to the east of the airport, so we're going to keep that in mind and descend with terrain radar on. In fact, I'll go ahead and turn that on. so I don't forget later. Another reason to follow checklists. So we passed the beautiful mountains of Switzerland. We crossed Switzerland pretty quick, eh? That was a quick little flight there. Approaching Florence. We're pretty much between Milan and Florence here. As we make our way into Rome. We got Vatican City down there. Let's pull up the star chart. So we can descend all the way to 100. MSA in the area is from our direction 3,800 feet. Then one more thing quickly to go over. So this is our missed approach point. From this point on, we have to be visual, so we're gonna need to hang a right and visually land. Again, 7,700 foot runway, so kind of short. Try our best not to float, but it might be a hard landing. Beautiful. So I'm going to select 100. Let's go fasten seatbelt signs on. Good. Beautiful. That's a screenshot right there. No traffic to Rome right now, so we're all clear. And we didn't feel any of that mountain wave turbulence or anything over the mountains, which is good. Hold your ears, this might be a little, actually I'll take care of it. There we go. Wow. I love Europe. We're flying in Europe more. Screenshot. Gorgeous. Look at that, guys. I think this is like one of the most screenshot full streams I've had. Print screen. All right. And landing runway 33, we're gonna vacate on the left. Again, the real Ryanair, for those of you that might just be joining at this point, the real Ryanair 3004 flight to Rome landed runway 15 as straight in ILS approach. I just thought we'd make it kind of spicy because the winds were calm at the time that we planned this for a circling approach runway 33. So now I'm noticing again the winds are going up a little bit, so it's still 6 knots, so it's not anything too crazy. And there we go. That's what I wanted to see. So you see how the winds were 6 knots? Now with the new data, with the updated METAR, it's gone back to 5 knots. So that kind of gives me the confidence that, okay, we're good to go with the circle to land, just for fun. Either way, it's going to be spicy. But I like that the wind went down a knot. So it's going to be a right quartering tailwind, 5 knots, maybe 4 knot direct component. That's fine. Happy with that. Alright, I'm going to start my descent a little bit sooner. We're going to go... Alright. Get the replay out. Hopefully I won't forget to turn it on. Alright, officially towards Rome we go. We can remove that fixed ring we put in for the descent now. Oh yeah, and because it's circle to land, it's extra important to make sure we have a runway center line. This is in the PMDG, so unlike the Horizon Sim, this one it'll work. Extended runway center line. So final approach course 343. 123 we're interested in. Sorry, 343. 163 is the reciprocal of that. So 163, we're gonna grab runway 33, put it here, radio 163, and then a fixed ring of 10 10 miles, 5 miles. Let's go here. Okay. So this is our final approach course. It's a little bit offset from 343. One 163 will be the reciprocal. It should be right. So that should be our runway center line. I know it looks a little bit off. Alright, we'll keep an eye out for the runway visually for sure. But according to the numbers, that should be right. Yeah, the final approach course is a little bit offset. If we find that it doesn't match with what we're seeing outside, we're going to disregard it. So terrain radar is on and we're on VNAV path. Amtel is next, then Gitod. So basically 50 out from Gitod. And then another 28 to go to that, to RA 421. Okay. So let's aim for like 18,000 by Gitod. We have 45 to go. 11, yeah. Let's go a little bit faster than that. Go on vertical speed. So I want to be around 18,000 for Gitod. Gitod's about 40 miles out. So I can lose like 12,000 feet at this profile. Yeah, we're good actually. We can go a little bit up. Good. So I got about 9 to lose. Yeah, we're pretty good with the profile to get to around 18,000 for Gitod. So I'm going to be below the VNAV profile. That's fine. I want that. I'm going to add a little bit of speed brakes. Help keep that speed in check. Giovanni Battista traffic. Ryanair 3004 descending out of flight level 240 via the Gaitad 2 Gulf arrival. We're going to be doing a circle to land runway 33. I didn't know what to call the traffic, because if I say Rome traffic, wouldn't that be like the international airport, not the secondary airport? Anyway, so 20 out from Gaitad, 5 to lose to get to 18,000, looking good. Decrease it a little bit. Spoilers can go in. Remember, you also want to give yourself some room to slow down to 250. Beautiful terrain. These guys all grabbed 20 euro tickets for 20 euros from London to Rome. That's crazy. But they're eating nothing but peanuts back there. Recalls checked. I'm gonna go down to 1250 for Gaitad. About halfway spoilers. Looking good. So the first restriction was 250 at Gaitad. There we are. Coming in, 250 knots, and we want it to be around 18,000. Good. After that, we're just going to go down to 100. So we have 28 miles to go to the next waypoint, and you want to be at 10,000-ish. So you need around 24 miles to burn 10,000 feet. We have 28 miles, so we're still on pretty good profile. Maybe we can take a screenshot right here as well. Gotcha. Screenshot. Next restriction 100 or higher. I'm gonna up that a little bit. Spoilers full. Speed picks full rather. Alright, so remember it says 10,000 or higher, so we're not going to go crazy trying to meet it at exactly 10,000. But then we have 9,000 to go, or 9 feet to go, or 9 miles to go rather, to get to 6,000 or above. And then 12 to go, 6,000 or above. So we want to be ultimately at 6,000 or above by RA 412. RA 421, 15 miles to go. We got 4,000 feet to lose. Not too bad. Keep an eye out on that speed. Spoilers are, speed brakes are extended. Alright, for the sake of being able to extend our flaps whenever we need, let's try to slow it down a little bit. The 240. And then from there we can go flaps all the way to 5 if we need to help with the descent. So speed is coming back. Might as well dial in 230 now. That's going to be our next restricted speed. Alright, 10,000 or higher by RA 421. Beautiful terrain. What are those, the Italian Alps or something? Very nice. There's 10,000 speeds coming back. Okay, we have 1 mile to go. We'll get a nice CDFA going. Let's get 6,000 in. There we go. 10,000 passing RA 421. Let's go down to 6,000. Spoilers can come back. And you want to be at timber, max 230 knots. We're already there, 236, so it is going up a little bit. We might need the speed brakes. There's our decel point coming up, so give me speed brakes. About halfway, please. Speed's coming back, checked. And you want to be above 6,000 by timber, which we will be. And give me landing lights and continuous on that. Engine seatbelt signs, toggle them. Good. Pressurization check. Depressurizing. Cabin altitude 2000. 3 on the differential, and again depressurizing checked. Excuse me. Alright, 230 by timber is checked, and we're going down to 6,000. We have quite a bit to get there. So speed brakes coming back, rate of descent coming back. Speed check flaps 1. We might have went more than flaps 1. This is why I don't have the notches, but I'll take flaps 2, either case, even better. We're not overspeeding or anything. And we're gonna arm our ground spoilers. Alright, so Campignano, we're gonna be at 6,000 or higher, that's checked. Get that thrust in there. Spoilers are armed. Auto brakes are 3. Flaps are set 2. Checked. And we're going to overfly the field. This is going to be pretty cool for the circle to land. And let's see if we have any new weather information. Variable at 2. So beautiful, guys. The winds are actually dying down. It went from 6 knots to 5 knots. Now it's variable at 2. So completely okay to do this circle to land. Perfect. It worked out nicely. Now let's just focus on a nice hard Ryanair landing and call it a day. Giovanni Battista traffic, Ryanair 3004 at 6,000 feet on the Gitad 2 Gulf arrival. We're going to be doing a circle to land runway 33, Giovan Battista traffic. Alright, 6,000. The next altitude restriction is 6,000 still, but max 210, so we can think about slowing it down now. Beautiful. Oh baby, look at this. Print screen. Perfect day to fly to Rome. Okay, I'm hoping this will fix itself. So again, we're going 768, 62, 63. 768, 62, 63. So that is listed correctly. This will hopefully fix itself. It's just a graphical thing. Continue. I'm gonna go actually down to 200 knots now. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Print screen. Checked. That is thumbnail worthy as well. Oh baby. Looking good. Okay, after Romeo Alpha 412 and 4.3 miles, we're gonna descend down to 3,000. So alt hold, 3,000 feet, and I'm gonna go lights on. Actually, I'll do that after. Hopefully, I'll remember that one. We're gonna enter the circle, and again, missed approach, climb to 3,000 feet, and we'll follow the LNAV. Approach. There we go. So you want to come in at 3,000 for 763 over here, so we can pretty much start a descent. There we go, 3,000. I'm going to set it. Past Romeo Alpha 412. We'll go 1,000 feet a minute, nothing crazy. A little bit of speed brakes. Balance out that speed. Transition altitude is in 1027, 1027. 1027 set 3 times, checked. Good. Hold your ears, this might be a little loud. Oh baby. We'll go 950 a minute. Look at 900 actually. So remember, we got to overfly the field first. And field should be 12 o'clock, 10 miles. Field in sight. So normally, like I said, the real aircraft went straight in, ILS 15. But we're going to go do a circle. Terrain is to our left, and we're visual. I'm going to leave the terrain on the FO side now. And I'm going to turn it off on my side. Again, missed approach. Procedure is climb to 3,000 feet, proceed on 343. So from this point on, we'll go missed if we don't have the field. 766. Proceed on heading 343 or track 343 to on radio 163 inbound to RMC. It's going to be LNAV for us. And then turn left 331 radio 151 Campignano VOR inbound and holding. Romeo Alpha 759. So that's the missed approach track. Alright, here comes 3000. Here's the field. Field in sight. So again, we're gonna circle and vacate to the left. And look at that, guys. What did I say? Woo, baby. It fixed itself. Look at this. Oh, no, it didn't. It was just a view I was in. Never mind. LOL. We'll go back to here. Here it looks... No, it's... Never mind. Just... Never mind. If I see it doing anything funky, I'll just go heading mode. It should. I still believe it should fix itself. Because I think the Phoenix was like that. So we're going to level off at 3,000 feet. Final approach course is 343. Alright, now we have to go right here, overflying the field. There's the field. We're doing a nice... It's not often that you see an RNAV circling approach. Check. RNAV circling approach. Usually it's a visual maneuver, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to get rid of this fixed ring because this should be the runway center line. I don't know what this is doing. Unless I picked the wrong radial, but I don't think so. Oh, maybe because... Hold on. That's using... Yeah, the final approach... I should go by the runway heading. Hold on. If I were to go runway heading... 329... 129... Let's try 149. There we go. That's what I was doing wrong. That's more like it. Because the final, I'm not used to having an approach where the final approach course is offset, but that's what we're doing today. It's a spicy one. So now we got the proper runway center line, extended runway center line for our info. And I'm going to slow it down to 180. What's our flap 2 bug speed today? 184. Slow it down to 184. Giovan Battista traffic, Ryanair 3004 on a left downwind for circle to land runway 33. Giovan Battista traffic. Alright, hold your ears. Beautiful. It should cycle to the next one. 767, 768, 762. So I'm hoping that's just a graphical error. Excuse me. I'm actually gonna start to think about fully configuring now. Flaps 5. There we go. VAP is going to be 151. Flaps 10. And remember, we're vacating on the left. Just find whatever parking. And so Romeo Alpha 764, we're gonna go down to our minimums 1550, I guess, to the nearest. It's 1520, but to the nearest 50, it'll be 1550. So 15, yeah. Well, 1520, if you really want to round up, I guess 1600 would be your minimum. But we'll go down to 1500 because 1520 that's already added 50 to 1470, so we're not busting it. And there you go, that connected nicely. You see that? There we go. Good. Let's turn final. Wow, that looks so good. All these little towns in the outskirts of Rome. So many juicy screenshots this stream. And let's go boom, boom, boom. Cabin crew, please prepare for landing. Again, Romeo Alpha 764. We're gonna go down to 15. Okay, I'm gonna go replay so I don't forget. Record. Good. Alright, gear down, flaps 15. Gear down, flaps 15. $764. We're looking for $764. We're gonna go down vertical speed. We said 950. All right, flaps 25. Flaps 30. Speed check. Flaps 30. $151 is our VAP. 764, so I'm gonna pull this vertical, I'm gonna push this vertical speed and go down 950 around 0.3 out. That should get us nicely on profile. We have the field in sight. Okay, I have the field. I have the field. Good. Here we go. 0.9, 0.8. Gear down, 3 greens, no red. Flaps 30 indicated. Auto brakes set. Ground spoilers armed with a green light, lit up. We're gonna go vertical speed, 950. Alright, on final. Should be going down the glide path now. There's the field. Let's go takeoff landing. Alright, give me my throttles. Can't see the pappies from here. We should be down on the glide path. We still have 1.7 nautical miles to go. I don't see any pappies. Alright, approaching minimums.
1,000.
Check. Stable, missed approach altitude.
Approaching minimums.
3,000. Set.
Minimums.
Continue. You don't want to come in too low. Flight director's off. Winds are calm. Nice firm 308, perfect. Ryanair approved. It's a short runway, see guys? We already floated a little bit. I'm gonna vacate on the left. Welcome down to, I'd say this was pretty realistic. Welcome down to Rome. Manual braking checked. Maybe a little bit more firm than I wanted to, but that's Ryanair approved, and you guys saw it's a short runway. All right. We'll take that. Beautiful circle to land. That was Ryanair through and through. Let's vacate on the left. Welcome down to Rome. Let's clean it up. Stop the clock. Landing lights, strobes, APU. Two hours and 5 minutes on the flight time. That was fun. A nice little non-precision approach. I really didn't want to float for a butter, guys. I think we already went a little bit past the touchdown zone, but considering it was a nice spicy circle approach, I was pretty happy with that overall. We'll take that. Hold your ears. Print screen. We'll go here. Maybe we can take some of these stands over here or something. Super realistic Ryanair ops. Nice 300er. And we'll take one of these cheap stands. Ryanair approved. Something like that. Nope. Okay, let's go to another stand. That was not a good parking job. Is this a stand? I think this is just the default scenery, so we'll stop it right here. $106. All right. Welcome down to Rome. Parking brake set. Block time stopped. And APU is kicking. APU is going on the bus. APU bleed going on. And engine number 2 shut him down. Good. Taxi lights off, and we'll get the fuel pumps off except for the aft for the APU, and we'll go last flight of the day for us, so all that good stuff. IRS off, yaw dampers off. There we go. Turn that off. Window heat can come off, probe heat can come off. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Rome. I love Europe. We gotta fly here more often. Forget GSX. Maybe it's whatever. We'll get some services here. Cool. Go here. So we got 1.04 G's. I'll take that. Anti-collision can come off. Seatbelt signs. Good. Good. Beautiful. Oh, you know what? It didn't feel like a 300 whatever to me. Look what Sim Toolkit Pro is calling it. So Sim Toolkit Pro is actually calling it a butter at minus 134. But 111 on the G is weird. just past the last tick mark. It is a short runway. And to the left. For a circle to land, I'll take that, honestly. That was a pretty spicy approach. Cool. I'll be right back with the replay. Alright, let's roll the replay. Again, thanks so much to all you guys for tuning in. Smash that like button on your way out. Appreciate you. This was a really fun stream. We're going to do more European hops for sure. 100%. Let's go PMDG setup, state load panel. We'll get this aircraft ready for the replay. We're gonna go FS actions, doors, everything's closed, good. Flaps are set. Ground spoilers armed. And we'll turn the lights on again. Good. Alright, let's get the replay. We need some fuel though first, so it doesn't stall on us. Let's go index, where was it? Fuel. Menu here, fuel. We'll give it like 6,000. Good. Alright, let's roll the replay. Enjoy this, guys.
Positive rate of climb.
I expected to see the PAPI lights from further out, but I guess not. There's the field. We'll get this view for the first one. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening. One more screenshot. Very beautiful. I very much enjoyed this flight. The circle to land was really fun. Everything went great. Sim Toolkit Pro called it a butter, but landing rate monitor said firm. I don't know. We'll assume the truth is somewhere in between. But again, smash that like button on your way out. All you guys that were in chat, I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna enjoy this replay alongside with you. I'm gonna send you off to the replay screen, and until next time, I am out of here, guys. That was really fun. Enjoy the replay, guys. See ya. Peace. I'm out.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Fire burn, but first and